So yeah, today we're sponsored by prunes, which, as we all know, help you poop. And I think a lot of you are way too full of shit, if I may be so honest. And frankly, you need to get yourself a delicious prune or three and enjoy them, because they're really good. You know, modern prunes are nothing like the old prunes. Let me tell you. Oh yeah. Back in 1863, a prune was like a rock. You had to suck on it for like an hour even to get it remotely soft. And now, all right. Yeah, thank you, the Prune Association, for sponsoring my presidency, because you're all full of shit. So this thing, this is for you. You know who you are. You're going to get it right in the ass. And, no, don't do that. Anyway, that one's good for you. This one is available. It's a kind of like a bug thing. It looks like it could be. It's pretty nice. It's I'll get over here so you can look at it more. Yeah. If you want it, you know what? Just let me know. I'd appreciate it if you paid postage in the United States. Otherwise, like if you're in some god awful country like Canada, you know, you're gonna have to pay a lot more in shipping, because for some reason, even though we share a border and a common goal in life, for some reason we can't ship to you for free. It's really weird, but yeah. So there you go. This one's nice. I don't usually make pink stuff, but look. So if you want pink stuff, I'm not going to make many of these. This one, I think it's a frost wand. I mean, it's pretty clear to me that it's. What do you think? Hello. Yeah. So it looks like a frost wand. It's, you know, it's nice. Smooth. It's made out of wisteria wood, which is interesting. I kind of hate the smell of wisteria, but the wood's really cool. It gets strong really quickly, and that's what she said. Anyway, so there you go. That one's if you want it. This one, I think I'm gonna probably keep this one for right now, unless you really, really want it. Unless you're like, oh my god, I need that for my cosplay. It's the perfect fairy magic water wand for. Oh my god, I gotta have it. If you're that person, yeah, let me know. This one, yeah, check this out. Yeah. This one's made out of pine, I think. I think that's a piece of pine. Ponderosa pine. Ponderosa pine. All right, checking the mic. And the thing about this is you can open it up. Whee! Look at that. You can get this happening. It's got a nice swirl pattern in it. I don't know if you can't really see it that well, but anyway, it's got glass in it. Oh, and this one, this is the last one I'll show you. This one is not available. It's actually, I think it's better than I think it is. I don't, you know, the piece, the glass piece is okay. There's a lot of nice colors in it, but the form of it didn't work for me. But I made it into something that looks a lot cooler than the original piece. Again, this is wisteria wood, and if you're a crafter, yeah, you should probably look into it, because the bark peels off nice, and it's, you know, it's pretty solid, even though it is a softwood. So there you go. So this is nice. Have I got anything else to say? Oh yeah, the Bardo body. I'm gonna keep talking here. I'm gonna get a drink of water. It's important to have a lot of water. It's super important. There you go. Yeah, it's not me peeing offset. No, that would sound a lot different. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about the Bardo body. It seems like a lot of people who are extremely enlightened, more so than I am in certain ways, are letting this the magic COVID thing course through them as a force of nature, as it were, as a force majeure, something like that. My English is not that good. It was a 550 on SATs. I'm pretty sure 550, either 550 or 570 on the English. The math, there's no test I've ever taken that I didn't get an 800. Okay, it's just that kind of brain. Anyway. The Bardo body. Well, you see, the Bardo body is something that, if you're maintaining this trajectory with COVID, where you find yourself kind of basking in the energetics of it, you know, the chi, as it were of the virus, the inherent tone from the original state of mind that occurred beyond our comprehension. You remember that one? That was good. And so if you're trying to hit that flow and maintain it, I understand. And so, but what you're going to be doing, you see, is I don't know if you realize this. If you're one of those granola eating, gluten-free, humping, nature loving, constantly masturbating people who aren't drunk all the time. That classifies you as a leftist, by the way. If you're drunk all the time, you're on the right. If you're on cocaine or some other drug, then you maintain the left. Or if you're on no drugs at all, then you're just batshit crazy. Then I think you're still on the left. Anyway, so for all of you leftist, batshit crazy, COVID energy, mental apes, I guess. Now I'm going to teach you about the Bardo body, which you're going to be entering. Okay, and this meditation that you've chosen to go on is quite challenging, and frankly, I'm not going to do it anymore. You know, I did it for a while, and I didn't enjoy it at the end. But for a lot of people, it's really what they want. So the Bardo body is the Buddhist or Hindu kind of transition going from the last stages of life into death, right? And so if this is the energy that you're like trying to pull into yourself to purify, then COVID is obviously the perfect opportunity to do so, because the first time you get it, you're going to get a little sick, probably, right? If you don't have the vaccine, you're going to get, a lot sicker than just about everybody around you. Probably be like a really bad fever. And then when you're all done, most of you are probably going to be healthy because you eat really well and you exercise and do yoga and masturbate all the time. And it keeps you healthy, I guess. So those of you who do that will be in good shape and you won't die, probably. The vast majority of you who get the COVID the first time will not die, right? Especially if it was the very first version, which is a lot different. So anyway, once you've entered this area of the Bardo body, it's a pathway to enlightenment through the embracing of death, which, like I said, I'm not going to do anymore. And so what you're going to do is you're going to lose your lung capacity each time you get it, right? First time, you're going to say to yourself in maybe a year, 6 months, whatever, you're like, I'm a little shorter of breath than I usually am. Maybe I'm just getting old. But no, it's not. You've lost lung capacity. And then the second time you get it, you're going to lose even more. And you're not going to recover. Each time that damage that you get from COVID is permanent. And eventually what's going to happen to most of you who live a really healthy lifestyle and have the means to do so, like I said, with the yoga and the granola and the masturbation, those you will do well. You will have access to good health care. Most of you will. And what's going to happen, you see, is eventually, I don't know, 3, 5, 10, at the very, very, very most, 20 years down the line. I mean, I'm looking for most of you to kick off in like 10 years, if not 4. So I want you to be alive long enough to vote for me, though. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. And so you need to take really good care of yourself, because as your lung capacity decreases each time you get the magical COVID into your system, and it runs rampant, you will have more and more and more trouble breathing. And thus the Bardo body meditation is really all about breathing and treasuring breath, taking in each breath as if it was, a miracle, right? That you were embodying a miracle of enlightenment within each breath. That's the ultimate goal of it. Okay, don't trick yourself into thinking you've done it, because you'll know when you've done it, and I haven't done it, so at least I think I haven't. Anyway, the thing you're going to do is die very slowly, because eventually you'll be on a ventilator. If you, like the second time, it's going to knock the wind out of you, literally, because you'll probably be down to 30%. Down 30% or more of lung capacity at that point. The first time you might lose only 3 to 10%. The second time you're going to at least double the amount of damage you're going to get, because, well, it's biology. And then that third time you're going to be down maybe somewhere in the 50 range. But you're going to be, that's the beautiful thing, that medical technology is going to keep you alive as long as you want to, right? So you got to maintain your breath. You got to focus on your breath, starting like right now. Because as you get this COVID, you're going to rely on these breath meditations to keep you alive. And maybe, and this is the maybe of it. You see, this is where most of you think you're heading towards enlightenment, and perhaps you are. I don't really know. But eventually, you, through your spiritual awakening that resides within you for all time and space, you're hoping that you can maintain enough of this energy to destroy the virus. That you have the energy. You're wanting to prove to yourself that you have the energy and mindset and capacity to destroy the virus and its negative effects on you. And so really what you're aiming for is you're aiming to have the very best medical procedures available, because it's possible. I mean, I'll give you this. It's possible that like in 20, 30, 10, highly unlikely, I want to say 30 years, there'll be a treatment that effectively reverses the negative effects on your lungs. It will allow you to regenerate your lungs and or have some sort of, I don't know, what do you call them, cyber assist. You'll have like an extra lung that you can attach to your body, right? 30 years. So that's really where you're going. And eventually what you're going to do is your original lungs will be completely destroyed, right? Just gone. And so you'll live as this sort of cyberpunk 2077 being that, exists as a normal human being, except that your cardiopulmonary system is entirely made out of plastic and old cat toys. So, if that's where you're going, then I wish you luck. But if you want more information about proper breathing patterns, you can get back to me. But the reality of the matter is you need to start recognizing your breath before you do anything else. And that's going to take you a while, okay? So there's your first mission. All of you crazy people who somehow think you're spiritually above and beyond this COVID thing. Maybe you are. Maybe some of you are. Maybe a few of you are chosen. Maybe you have that mindset and body type that can withstand the constant bombardment of lung destruction that you're going to be enjoying and not enjoying. Hopefully not. I hope you don't get it. I hope you're smart enough to go get a vaccine, but good luck if you don't, okay? And try to stay alive long enough until like maybe, I don't know, January or February. I want you to stay alive at least until like Valentine's Day of 2025, because by then you'll see the inauguration and the gigantic party that we're going to be having. It's going to go for like a week and a month. Okay, 5 weeks. Like the minute I get inaugurated, it's just going to be a part. Like I'm going to try to get some stun, but no, nobody's going to pay attention to me anyway. So I'm just going to travel around the country smoking weed. Okay, that's pretty much my first 5 weeks as a president. So if you're going to attack us during that time, I would advise you not to, because I'll be ready for you. Okay, yeah, don't you ever ask anybody. Do not fuck with any krupkin. It's just not a good idea. All right, it's not our fault. It's just who we are. Okay. Yes. But did you have a question down front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's going on?
I wanted to know. Hey, you want a chip? Oh my God, yes. Excuse me. I think I gotta feed some chips here. Anyway, I wanted to know. Are there stages to this Bardo body, or is it the kind of thing where you're just either a 0 or a 1?
Wow, that is a fantastic question. The answer to that question is that there are stages. Yeah, there are stages. And the way in which you define them, of course, are based...
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear fucking bullshit. I just wanted to know. Excuse me, more chips. Oh my God, these are good. I just wanted to know if there were stages, because sometimes people say it and some people don't. And I just wanted to know your opinion. Okay? Yeah. I don't really want anything else. Just your opinion and step off, Do you guys want some chips? Because they're really good. They're really so good. Oh my God.
Do I have any more questions? Any more questions?
Yeah. Do you have any more chips? Yeah, right here. Oh my God. Let's go home and eat some chips together.
All right. Well, that'll be a good date for them, I think. All right. Yes. Rabbi, hello. Yes, I have a very... hold on a second. I want to get up on top of this thing. Oh, there we go. Look at this. It's a little fun. Oh, look at me. Hello. Oh, hey, I'm rocking. It's like a rocking New Year's Eve here. Look at me. I'm Dick Clock. Have you seen my balls? Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Dick Clock. Anyway, I had a question as the rabbi of the area. Yes. Hello. What do you... Really? You're going to cross over into Buddhist Bardo the techniques here? Why not? Because Judaism and original Judaism, not this fakakta that they call like Judaism today. I don't know what that is. But a long time ago, when I was a kitten, the Jews and the Jewish religion didn't exist 10,000 years ago. But neither did the Buddhists. But the things that people were thinking back then were very similar. So the original Judaism and the original Buddhism. Shh! Don't tell anybody. Oh my God!
they're about the same, really. It's a spiritual quest. It's not this repetition of bullshit and looking for mysteries in some fakakta book that some drunk guy wrote about a billion years ago. Anyway, I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about the Rabbi, was his name Sheldon? Yeah, Rabbi Sheldon Cohen. Anyway, he's the guy. So I had a question. You make me ramble so much. I don't know why. Here's my balls again. Yes, they're very nice. Anyway, I had the question for the Bardo body experience. Yes. You never, ever, ever have a short sentence, do you? Well, no. As a matter of no, that's enough. may I please have your question? Yes. Yes. Do you think in the afterlife, after you finally complete the Bardo body, do you think you'll see these nuts? Oh yeah, look at them, baby! Oh, I got you again, you schmucklehead! Oh, yeah. No, but seriously, the question I had. Excuse me. What are you doing back there?
I'm just playing with my nuts. Yeah, we like to play with each other's nuts.
Well, thank God for that. Anyway, it's a happy couple, yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, the acorns. All right, there you go. What do you think that they see at the end of the Bardo body? Like when they're approaching death, what is it that you think that they see? Or maybe what do you think they're supposed to see?
That Rabbi, that's a question that I enjoy, even though you're a bit of a pain in the ass. Because of your nuts. Anyway, yeah, no. I think what they think they're going to see. I have no way of knowing I can barely know my own mind. How can I know somebody else's? But I think that they're supposed to see. You see, is a column of ever flowing light. You see, and this column, as you approach it, it becomes like this complex web, waves, energy, all of that stuff working together, like completely visualized, right? And in conjunction with this constant flow of energy and incredibly complex patterns, there are flashes of light. You see, different colors, right? And these colors reflect differently, also depending on what's underneath them. So basically, what I'm saying is that at some point, your mind will be so completely preoccupied with the attainment of the light of perfection and nirvana that thought at the very end, like right before you actually die, that's basically you perpetuate that through all space and time and never actually die. You at that point, like right before your body drops dead, you become everything. You are and don't exist at the same time, and you're aware of that and are able to comprehend it and blah 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 blah. So that's what I think happens, is that you perpetuate your mind by subverting death. So that was a great question. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Mrs. Butterworth. Yeah. So I have a question for anybody who cares, and anybody who's watching. Here's the question. I don't think the answer is no, frankly. Do you think this is racist? Yeah. I mean, it's Mrs. Butterworth, who's a big fat Quaker lady, white, since the blue eyes. She's never been black. I mean, oh my God, I was about to say something racist, and it was going to be funny, but I can't. But anyway, so yeah, excuse me, ma'am. I don't think this particular version of Mrs. Butterworth is racist. So, no, sorry, Mrs. Butterworth, did you have a question?
Yes. Is everybody ready for waffles? Yes, I think we are. Thank you.